All right, I haven't shot a video in a while. It's been a long time. But I'm back for maybe just this one video, I don't know. The reason I'm back is because I've kind of got a neat situation going on. I am in Yuma, Arizona for work right now, and on my time off, because I like shooting so much and didn't have a gun here with me, I went and I decided that I was going to try and find a 22, get some ammo, and just come out here and plink around in the desert a little bit. So as I was looking for a 22, I typically like older stuff. I went to a gun shop and I actually found this, which is a Remington 121. And my understanding, doing the research, and there's a decent bit out there, but not a whole awful lot on these guns, is they were made from 36 until I believe 54. So this is at least 54, or made in 1954 or older than that. The date stamp on the barrel, no, Remington doesn't do serial number stamps or dating, but it's DYI or another Y, I can't really tell. But the rifle is actually in really good shape. People usually don't say what they paid for guns, but it was right around the $400 mark, and I love 22s. And if you're going to come shoot out in the desert and you want to have fun, it's hard to have fun with centerfire cartridges at the cost they are. So that's why I chose the 22. This gun is in pretty good shape. It's not unused by any means, but it's in perfect condition for what I like to do. With that said, this will be the first shots, and we'll just go from there. It's a 22 long rifle. Kind of one of the things, I actually, from the same store, ended up buying a, 2 weeks prior, ended up buying a Winchester Model 70 pre-64. It was made in 1941, but I did not consider shooting out here at the time. So I sent that home, and then I was like, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. So I looked for this, and here we go. So I can just sit out here and shoot 22 all day, which I almost wasn't able to buy the rifle because some places didn't have 22. I actually, you might not be able to see how, what I'm shooting at, but it's a little 22 spinner as I'm sitting here. I realized that I didn't set it up very good because I've got a bush in front of it, but I can still see it. This gun actually still has a rear sight step on it, so I'm gonna need to put that down just a little bit. I'm the worst person at guesstimating range that I know of, but I'm gonna call that 35 to 40 yards, and we'll see how it does. This is Browning BPR, I think, 22. It came with like an 800 round box or whatever, so yeah, here we go. Sit up a little bit. As a hit. Let's try the top one. Got winged it on that one. Hit the bottom. Not doing too good, but I've not put it on paper to see where it's hitting, so but that's not why we're here. I just like to shoot. Hit it. It's pretty windy out here, but All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't have a whole lot else to say about it. I really enjoy shooting it. It's very smooth. It feels solid. I'm really into old guns. I just think they have more character. I think most people would agree with that. You know, a lot of people say stuff was, you know, a little bit more hand fitted back then and used better materials, and I think that's absolutely true. But I think there's a lot of reason behind that. I don't think they had a whole lot of technology in steel back then outside of just using steel, but using other metals that had good enough characteristics that they could produce a rifle for less. And I don't think their CNC machinery that they didn't have back then was good enough to produce a part that would fit in every single gun. So they kind of had to hand fit, but that doesn't negate the quality that these old guns are. And you know, an old pump 22 is pretty unique. I have a few other 22s. I have a bolt action Remington that was made in the 60s. I don't remember the model. Maybe I could do a 22 video or something. And I've got a Model 60 that I've had since I was a kid, and I also have a Marlin 39A lever action, and that's a very, very nice gun. But I like that gun, but it's very, very heavy. This is not a light gun, but it's not nearly as heavy as that 39A, if you guys have ever had one. But one of the things I noticed when I was hiking out here is how easy this is to carry. I mean, I can very easily wrap my entire hand around the receiver. And for those of you that squirrel hunt and just like to go walk around in the woods and have a gun with you, that's a pretty nice feature, especially for a gun that doesn't have a sling. But I don't think it doesn't have any mounting points for a sling, nor do I have any intentions of putting a sling on it, just because of how easy this rifle is to carry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Out here in Yuma, Arizona, they've got a lot of BLM, I think is what they call open desert area. I realize that shooting out here in the mountains and shooting rocks isn't exactly what people consider safe, but I think, you know, safety is not overrated, but I think people are a little bit more conservative than they need to be. And I'm a good distance away from the rocks, so I don't anticipate having any ricochets. And so yeah, there we go. Enjoy yourselves, and thank you for watching my video on the Remington Fieldmaster Model 121. Pretty cool gun. Take it easy.